Hi everybody. Thank you for your patience. Aries, this video is for you. It's going to cover February into March. I'm sorry this one is a little bit late. I've had to deal with some personal things over the past couple of days. Everything's cool, guys. It wasn't an emergency. It was just long-awaited business that needed to be handled. So I'm getting my voice back, I think. It cuts in and out, and I'm still dealing with some other issues like this cold that doesn't want to give up. But otherwise, we're okay and we're ready to talk about Aries. February and March, this is a general reading. Now, Aries, when I get to the Lover's card, I'm pulling it out of the reading, setting it aside. That's for your love reading that will be available at my Vimeo channel. At the end of this, you can go there. I'll leave the link below and you can find that video. Also, if you want a reading meant just for yourself, my Weebly link is down below. Just tell me what you want on the contact form and I'll get back to you. It's easy to navigate my website, guys. It's only 3 pages long. One intro, one page that talks about the readings themselves, and the contact form. So, are we ready, Spirit? I think he got tired of me yapping. There we go. Ooh, you want to go deep into the deck? All right, here we go. We're going to do 10 down. The Wheel of Fortune, Aries. Karmic cycles, maybe? The Knight of Rods. This represents your energy, but kind of youthful and driven. The Nine of Pentacles, we're talking about finances for many of you. Page of Swords. Aggression. Now, here you go. We've got the Queen of Swords next to the Ace of Rods. You guys have something you're working on, don't you, most of you? Some of it, it's going to be about love for some of you. Some of you may be planning a wedding. 1, 2, 3. Ah, the High Priestess. And the Hierophant. Did I mention that some of you may be planning a wedding for someone? Whether it's you or you're planning the wedding of a child. Some of you are planning an event, I think. Something big, but it's really focuses on this karmic situation and the Hierophant. They're drawing off of one another. But with the High Priestess here, we have a lot of gut instinct, a lot of natural intuition being put to work here. So what does this have to say? Because not all of you are planning an event. Some of you, though, are working on your finances, your world, the way you think about things, the way you communicate your thoughts. Some of you are really going through a serious transformation. Around a lot of it is about your career path and the way you earn your money. Being clear, though, of how it is that you want to bring certain elements into your life. You've got some release going on. That can be releasing messages or that can be releasing of energy. But the Queen of Swords next to the page talks about getting and receiving very clear messages connected to something that is brand new coming your way. It could be your education. It could be your home. Definitely could be your home with the Nine of Pentacles here. So maybe you're looking to acquire a home. Maybe it's your first home. Looking for something I feel very much you're looking for a place that you want to just fall in love with. If you're planning a wedding, you are not going to stop looking until you find the right location for that wedding. It has to be a place that you're very much in love with. Now, that's for somebody who is planning an event. If you're planning for a home or looking for a new place to actually live, like a new city, a new state, a new country, Aries, for whoever this is resonating with, you're not going to stop until you find the right home, the right homeland, the right state in which you want to live. I don't see so much that there's been displeasure where you've been living, although that's possible. You're looking for a better life now. You're looking for a happier life. And there's a search for something new for you. A new spouse, a new home, a reception hall for your wedding, something, but you're not going to stop until you find a place that you absolutely fall immediately head over heels in love with. My tea, pardon me. I'm doing it healthy, all natural, unprocessed honey, lemon, green tea. I am taking care of it now. Although it doesn't feel like it wants to give up. I'm going to go 10 down again. We're going to do the whole deck. The Strength card. And the Page of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Six of Swords. The Judgment. The World. Nine of Cups. Like I said. Yep, Queen of Pentacles. You guys are not going to stop until you find exactly what it is that you're looking for. Be it a home, be it a spouse, a place to hold your daughter's wedding. You're on a quest. You're on a quest for something. For you, it's very important, though. Now, for everybody else, the energy that's coming to me from this right now is saying that you're drawing off of maybe limited funds if you're looking for a new property or something. And it's as if you've been waiting for the right opportunity to do something. Maybe you've been saving your money diligently and just sort of staying in one place for a period of time, gathering up whatever it is that is going to give you the ability to move forward, whether it's inner strength, whether it's knowledge, whether it's money or finances, or there's something at the root, it's a need that you're trying to progress forward on something. You've been a little bit held back. But now it feels very much like you're getting permission from Spirit to start deciding which way you want to go in the world, what way you want to take this idea, this process, this job, this career, this relationship, and whatever your area of your life you're wanting to look forward in. I see there's really a very strong sense of accomplishment, happiness, and it may actually happen faster than you think. Changes are coming. This cycle is very strong. This talks to me about a new beginning that ends a cycle that may have been deliberately held up. Those are the words that are coming to me. It's as if somebody deliberately stopped the process on something that they were really wanting to bring about in their life. And then very suddenly, it was like Spirit opened up the door and said, okay, now it's time to move forward with whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here. Sorry about that. Satisfaction. I think whatever it is that you're trying to bring about here, I think it's a very sound financial decision. Things may progress quicker than you think. And I think that there is a very kind of creative edge to whatever it is that Aries is looking to bring into their lives. It's something you've been thinking about going after for a while. Next row. Justice and the Two of Pentacles. Some of you have been involved. The Two of Rods. Some of you have been involved in a legal process of some sort. A lot of choices maybe that needed to be made, or maybe just a choice with money, a choice with the direction, the desire, the path that you're really driven to choose moving forward with the Six of Rods. So maybe you were waiting for financial developments to come through. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe you were waiting for financial developments to come through. Seven of Cups, making those decisions. The Hermit, the Ten of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Hangman. So what we've got here is making good, solid, balanced decisions, and whatever it is that you're wanting to complete. The world is about completions. So you're looking for the correct balance, the right harmony. Definitely you want to feel good about the decisions that you're making and the road that you've chosen. Like I said, some of you may have been waiting for inheritance money from family, insurance money, but something connected to the home, to the family, that is enriching to the financial aspect of your life. With the Seven of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ten of Cups, this is saying, you know what? There's a situation that you're emotionally wrapped up in. It may very well be connected to your family. But you may be envisioning this happy family scenario a little bit obscured, your vision, or it may be a little bit cloudy, or you may be looking at it through a rosy picture frame, because it feels to me like there's a little bit of unrealistic expectation where the family is concerned around this thing. But maybe your spouse is doing something, taking an approach to a life path that maybe you're not crazy about, but they're so wrapped up in whatever it is that they're doing that they don't really see the displeasure from someone in the scenario. So there's a little bit of emotional confusion around whatever it is that Aries feels very much working on, whether it's of a legal capacity. It feels very much about money. But, you know, there's emotion, there's family emotion tied up for some of you in the situation. You know, the Hermit looks for wisdom, though. He seeks the truth. So I think you're basing your decisions around how it is that you see the truth to be. But what you're seeing is the truth may not really be the truth. This King of Swords is asking for clarity. He's saying here to these people who are looking at this beautiful rainbow, but maybe the view is not terribly clear. And he's saying to the hermit, look deeper, look for more clarity before you make the moves forward. Because the hangman being about sacrifice, he may be saying, and I'm thinking for some of you, he really is saying, step back, take more time, because there's a clearer way. You've got some confusion. You need to eliminate some confusion around an action that you're trying to develop right here. At this portion of time, and whenever this is, you may have gone through a lot of this already, but the King of Swords is asking desperately, cut the bull crap, get rid of the emotion, because he's not an emotional guy. He's very cold. He can be non-communicative if he's an actual air sign. Now, he's saying, cut the F out of the emotion, get rid of it, because you're not looking at this thing right. There's something in the situation, maybe a choice, a path, a decision that maybe you're being misguided towards. There's a better way to reach the Ten of Pentacles and to reach the Ten of Cups. Maybe it's an easier way. It's got to be easier than the hangman hanging upside down from a tree by 1 foot. This guy is making sacrifices the hard way. It took a lot of effort to get up that frickin' tree and to tie himself up. So look, you put a lot of energy into what you've done so far. Sacrifice just a little bit more energy and look at a situation that you will know it's a confusing thing. And so, I didn't mean to sound like that. You're going to know that it's confusion and that there's a better way. So what Spirit is saying is, honestly, you're being pointed in a direction. Now, this king, his sword is pointing up to the Eight of Rods. And so maybe, and it may only be for some of you, maybe the action, the actual activity that happens very quickly around the situation is exactly what you need to look closer at. Because we've got the High Priestess right above it. And says, like I said, you know where you're stuck. You know where you're hung up. This is saying if you look closer at the situation, he's pointing to a solution, and it's connected to an action that happened very quickly for some of you. Around your prosperity, it says, as far as your prosperity is concerned, let's take a closer look again. Let's make the sacrifice of time and really look a lot closer at what it is that we're building the foundation of this thing on. Because there's an easier way. There's a better way to do it. 10 more down. The Seven of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Oh my God. This really is all about money for you guys. The Five of Swords. The Queen of Rods. The Fool. The Four of Pentacles. And the Chariot. So you're ready to move on something, honestly. Some of you have been like holding on to your money, holding on to a house that may be broken down, but holding on to something, because the Chariot, we know, is a war vehicle. It's been through some stuff. If you're looking for a new place to live, This is saying that there is a place that you actually have thought, oh, hell no, not there. Any place but there. Spirit is saying take another look at that place, because that may actually turn out to be the ideal place to start fresh. For some of you who are looking to start brand new, start fresh. Almost on every level, because here we have the Fool. And we have the vehicle that moves us into the future here. So this is saying you step back. Another thing to step back and look at is a solution that you thought there was no way you were going to do it. That's the idea Michael is telling me some of you need to look at. Not all of you, but some of you. It's going to bring a balanced life, harmonious, a place where you can easily either find employment or work independently. Great financial start, especially here next to the King of Pentacles. The Five of Swords is about the struggle that you're having with the illusion. The illusion that's focusing on this completion, but the completion is under this new beginning. So putting all that together, it's saying you've got to give up that struggle. Let the confusion go. Let the real solution will show up. But you have to stop the struggle, the internal struggle with this question. It may be where, it may be how, but the question is wanting to be answered. But you need to take a new perspective on it. Just like the Hangman, he looks at things with a different perspective, doesn't he? And he looks at things, in this case, as he looks forward, as he looks into the future, as he looks forward into how he can actually move into the situation that he wants to go. So the Fool is taking the chance. But he looks at things at a different perspective, and sometimes he falls on his face. But he gets up. He gets up and he keeps moving because he learns from his mistakes. Now, I think whatever you feel may be a foolish move for you, or the act of a fool, in whatever this is that you're wanting to do, Aries. You know, the Fool, he's a hardy guy. Is that foolhardy? Is that a real saying? It is, isn't he? Okay, so he's foolhardy, right? He understands that whatever steps he's going to take may be risky. But that's what he loves about the journey, is the unknown. Now, the Four of Pentacles is holding on to money, holding on to ideals, holding on to relationships, holding on to a dream, but it's holding on tightly to something that's connected to you at the very foundation of who you are. So, and that may be holding the Chariot back a little bit. This old guy who kind of doesn't like to move because maybe it's going to cost a little too much money. Spirit is saying it may be worth a look, because there's positive movement around something that feels risky. Again, for those of you who maybe are looking for something like a home, a city, a country, whatever, this is saying look at the least likely place. The place that you thought, no effing way would I ever move there. Unless it's Flint, Michigan. This guy is saying there's a place that was maybe on your list and you ruled it out. Take another look at it. It may be well within your possibilities right now. All right. 10 more. The Five of Cups, the Three of Rods, the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Death card. The Two of Swords, Four of Rods, the Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. So you're a little bit mentally wrapped up. It's here and it's here. We've got loss and disappointment, and we've got the repercussions of feeling loss and disappointment. It's actually kind of mirroring this period of time blocked in right here. I think maybe as far as your home goes, because home is here, as far as your home goes, maybe you were in a very ill-matched city, a very ill-matched home. Could have been an ill-matched marriage, too, because we have a King of Cups here. We also have a Two of Cups. So maybe you were in a love situation that you were ill-matched for, and you're looking to move forward from that. The disappointment of the heart is definitely here. But it's around things that you put hard work into. And some of you are just saying, all I want to do is to choose a path, to know where I'm going, because I have a life to transform, God damn it. I have a life I want to move forward with, but I can't yet. I can't yet. So I'm looking for a home that I'm perfectly matched for. Maybe in a city that might cost me more than I can afford to live in. And it worries you. You have fear about moving to a place that, frankly, you may feel you don't have enough money to afford living in with the Seven of Pentacles. You know, he's all about being concerned over what you have. And so for Aries, you're looking for that home or that situation, maybe a love situation, and wondering, God, can I afford to take maybe this very high maintenance love partner on? Is it something that I can take on in my life? Can I afford this new love interest? You know, some of you may be involved with someone who has no job, has no home, really doesn't really foresee a future for themselves, and they're wanting to move in with you. And I am telling you, that will transform your life. It not only will transform your life, it's going to transform your bank account too. So just be well aware that the warning that someone who really may just want to take advantage of your finances is definitely here, Aries. So this is a walk carefully card as you strive to make these changes for yourselves. But there's just a real focus on transforming your life. If you could just get out of a current situation, you could transform your life and come out of a place of feeling very down, miserable, almost disheartened and at a loss. Okay, 10 more down. The 10 of Rods, the 10 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the 6 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, 9 of Rods, 4 of Cups, 7 of Rods, and the Knight of Cups. Well, you're moving towards a better place, a better way of doing things. Absolutely. Look, you've got 2 10s right at the very beginning of this segment. You've got new beginnings. Well, you've got endings of things that were a burden. Ending of things that may have been a disappointment to you. And real change coming forward here on the 10 of Rods. It says that once burdens are put to rest, you're going to be able to move forward really in very positive ways. Next to the 10 of Swords, you're done with the bullshit. You're done with the agony. And thank goodness the Page of Cups is next to that, because it says you're really leaving behind a very heavy, disappointing time in your life. It may have felt like it took 1,000,000 years to get to the end, but you're finally at a point where you can look back on that situation and be happy. You can look back to the past and say, oh, I am so much in a better place now than I was then. But it's going to take some work for you to come through that part. Three of Pentacles is about the work. Next to the Six of Cups, it's work coming out of a situation of the past. Happier. Working hard, perfecting maybe your craft, maybe you're independent for the first time in your life, and you're working towards balance, harmony, joy, satisfaction, chemistry, wonderful things happening in your life, in union, everything coming together in synchronicity for you. The opportunity to let go of your fears, to leave the fear, the disappointment, the heartache behind. There's an opportunity coming up around you. And Spirit is saying, you may kick this idea around for a while. This may be something that you want to move towards, but you've got a little bit of mental energy coming from maybe family members or friends about this choice. The Knight of Cups is here to remember you that you're acting on your own life. It's about what it is that makes you happy, what it is that's satisfying you. Aries, what is it that makes Aries happy? What is it that they've been struggling with? There's an opportunity here to let go of certain doubts and move forward with happiness, with joy, and with a feeling of being content with the road that you're moving. 10 more down. The Sun. Notice we still haven't come across the Lovers. We may soon. The Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Star, the King of Rods, the Devil, the Eight of Cups. There's the Lovers. There they are. And we'll see where that fits in here in a minute. The Three of Swords would have been right next to the Lovers. That tells me for Aries, there may have been some disappointments in love. We'll take a look at those here. But you're leaving all of that behind. You've had love in the past. You may have even had happiness in the past. But you've moved through what feels like a period of darkness. Or you may be moving through one soon. Because some of you may be leaving a relationship behind in pursuit of a better day, in pursuit of maybe a new love relationship that you have your eyes on, Aries. You may have your eyes on a love interest. If you're already in one, that situation's gone through some pretty difficult paces. You've really had some hardship in a love relationship. Some of you may have been feeling deserted by love or left out. Definitely with these two cards, the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Man, that's all about feeling betrayed, feeling left out, deserted. Left standing there with your heart on your sleeve and, God, not even having anybody to talk to about it. It feels like, to me, there's a real feeling of being left out where love is concerned for Aries. Maybe it's been a long time since you've been in a love situation. That's always possible here. But you're looking at life with different eyes. If you've had rough times around love, if that's been a question for you, there's new opportunity coming your way. There's possibilities, desires that maybe you haven't spoken of. Those are possibly you're thinking of something new. Now the devil is here. The devil is here with 8 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the Moon. So this may not be a message for all of you, but this little series of feelings here for me is that you, this King of Rods, he's right there, this fire sign, right at the focus. He's looking at what it is that he's wanting. He's looking at his desire. This is about you. Getting over the past. Maybe searching for something new. Even though this baby looks to the past, she's saying, you know what, horsey, we're going to go towards this cup of love. But we have to leave the disappointment behind. There's a desire. There's a flame that burns in this fire sign here. He's got his back turned on the devil. That is the negative relationship that caused you to walk away. Maybe with your heart broken, and maybe not even realizing all of the untruths, all of the lies that you may have been told by someone. This may have even been an Aquarius for some of you. Just saying. It may have been an Aquarius that has caused you to want to transform your life. Because I feel this air sign energy very, very much here. So, the 3 of Swords said someone in your past had broken your heart and created a need for you to transform your life so that you can move forward with a happy heart, with joy, with happiness, and with desire in your life. But you've turned your back on that old energy and you've moved away from it. You've walked away and you've sought the truth. These are the last few cards. The Knight of Swords, he seeks the truth. The Ace of Swords receives the truth. The 5 of Rods fights the battles, and the Magician creates the magic in his life. 3 of Cups, and we end with the Tower. But that's a beautiful ending for Aries, because that is the ending. That's the end of the heartache here. So what I see for Aries is, like I said, you know, this person in the 8 of Cups that suffered disappointment, that searches for the truth. He searches for the truth with clarity. That's right here. So Aries, fire sign, guys, you're looking for the air of truth. You're looking for a real dose of the truth to be served up right now, because there's been a struggle in a relationship for some of you where it didn't even show up until the very end with the Lovers here in this layout. So all of this really talks about your earthly good until we get right to here. And this is where we have the betrayal, the disappointment, and the moving away from the heartbreak, uncovering the secrets with clarity, and knowing with the Ace of Swords where that fresh beginning is. You've been through the struggle. You've been through the fight. And you're really standing strong here. You're actually holding all the tools for accomplishment, Aries. No disappointment here, but just don't overindulge. Okay? And we have the Tower. Like I said, an ending. A certain ending coming for Aries during this time. Now, if you want to look at your love situation, you can go over to my Vimeo channel and take a look at this situation that is building or has actually been built and is now coming to a certain end so that you can start over brand new with clarity, with clear thinking and with real direction. Real direction that brings you to a certain place of happiness in your life. And so that's what I've got for you guys at my Vimeo channel, Your Love Reading. I'll leave the link down below. And if you want, pardon me, my first cough in the whole video, I think, a reading meant just for you, reach out to me through my website. I'll get back to you with the proper invoicing. And until the next time, guys, bless you going through this. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another and everybody who you love and loves you back. And peace.